What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be talking about stuff. Most importantly, I'm going to be discussing my opinions on the Five Nights at Freddy's movie 2. Obviously, there will be spoilers on this. It's been over a week since the movie came out. I mean, if you haven't watched it yet, maybe go watch it, maybe. Anyway, so I'm going to go get right into the spoilers. It was a movie. It was a movie. That's the nicest thing I have to say about it. No, I'm kidding. I got nicer things to say about it. But I'm going to start with the bad of it. So there's going to probably be about an hour long of what's bad with it, then about 5 minutes of what I liked. No. Okay, let me just get right into this now. I keep saying let's get right into this, and I'm not. So, I don't even know where to begin with this. It started off strong, right? It was feeling like a good movie. Well, not great, but like a good movie. That's why I said good and not great. Why do I never make my bed when I'm recording? I just noticed how much of a mess I got going on over there. It is what it is. Anyways, I'm so not able to form a coherent thought right now. Anyways, as I was saying, it starts off strong. You're like, oh, okay, this is a good movie so far, you know? Animatronics look sick, all that shit. It looks good, right? Like, looking good, decent plot so far, good movie, right? And then, you know what killed it for me? I just gotta say it. I went on Monday. Yeah, I went on Monday. And so there wasn't many people in the theater with us. We went on Monday at like 4 p.m. So like, that's what pretty much happened with the first FNaF movie too. I have never had like an authentic theater experience for the FNaF movie, but it gets to a point, right, where Mike, like Josh Hutcherson's Mike, goes, or it was Mike or Vanessa who said it. It was like, we need more people to take care of this. And then I literally go to Mark, who I was watching the movie with, Mark and Evan. I go to Mark, I just, as a joke, I go FNaF 1 versus FNaF 2. And I shit you not, Josh Hutcherson walks in to the fucking first one and asks the first animatronics, the FNaF 1 animatronics, to help him. Like, you gotta keep in mind, I grew up on YouTube where I would get recommended with these fucking shitty made FNaF videos that were like, oh, so dumb. And I just literally go to him. I'm like, FNaF 1 versus FNaF 2. And it happened. Oh my god, the issue with the movie is, it was funny when it wasn't supposed to be. Like, it was at no point supposed to be, well, I'm sure there was points that were supposed to be funny, and I did not laugh at a single one of those. Like, I gotta admit, I would say the critics are actually right this time. I feel like the fans are overglazing this movie. Like, I'm big fan of the bear, right? Freddy Fazbear, that's my shit. You know, it was a movie. The animatronics, I was really happy with how the animatronics looked. And I actually really liked the scenes where Josh Hutcherson was in the pizzeria and he was actually in the office doing the mask thing. And it was funny, right? Because when the first movie came out, it's like what people expected the first movie to be. And it was just FNaF 1 gameplay. And they obviously didn't have any of that. And I'm happy they put in FNaF 2 gameplay for this one. But it's actually funny because that was like the highlight of the movie. So, yeah, my honest review on it, it was not a good movie. Worthwhile watching if you're a fan, and it like really does a good job at following what was laid out in the first movie, and does a good job hyping up this third movie. But that's all it was. It had the issue where it's the transition one between the first and third movie. Whenever there's a movie trilogy, that already has a confirmed third movie, you know it's going to be cooked the second movie. Except for Back to the Future 2. Back to the Future 2's gas. But all of that, and the best part of the movie for me was the ending. Not like the ending of the movie, like not when the movie officially ends and the credits start playing. No, after that, when the post-credit scene, that was the shit. That was the shit right there. That could have been the whole movie, and I would have been happier than I was with the movie. Dude, that post-credit scene where they're just like, we found one. And I'm like, no way, FNaF 3 reference. And then they show him. They show Springtrap. I was so hyped up. I was like, no fucking way. That was sick. That was the highlight. Easily. That was the best part of the movie. And then after, at the end of the credits, when Henry starts talking, that was pretty cool. Not as cool as the FNaF 3 scene. But yeah, it was just, I don't know. I've even done my own rendition of that. If you find that, you know it. It's on this channel. It's one of the shorts. You'll know it when you see it. I can't believe Five Nights at Freddy's with Lean doesn't make sense anymore. The first... YouTube, 3 years later, I think, decided, whoa, this is fucked up, man, and took it down. William Afton and Michael Afton try Lean. That got taken down. So I decided not to argue it. I mean, it sucks, but we have, if you've watched it, you have that in your memories. I fucking love Lean. Oh, speaking of Michael Afton, I really like the actor choice they chose for Michael Afton. Feel like he's like got a weird look to him. I mean, no offense to the actor. I don't know what he actually looks like. But the look they went with and the like even how Michael Afton acts, really good. I like that. Like I'm telling you, the third movie is going to be hype. Well, hype by hype I mean good. Because the FNaF 2 movie was hype, but it was shit. So, yeah. All this to say, FNaF 3 better be good, man. It'd be ironic, huh? FNaF 2, if we're talking of the original 3, FNaF 2 is the best game out of the first 3. Even, I'd say first 4. I've never played Sister's Location. Well, to be fair, I never played 1, 3, or 4 either. But, from what I've seen, FNaF 2 is just the best. I mean, even if we go as far as, I'd say, better than Sister Location. So, all this to say, they're just fucking around with the film, right? Obviously, FNaF 2 is the best game, so it's going to be the worst movie. And then FNaF Movie 3 is going to be sick. Because FNaF 3, the only good part about that game is Springtrap. That's it. It's a shit game. Anyways, that's, like, it... There was so much wrong with that movie, man. That's what I'm trying to say. They should have totally given the Withered some more screen time. That's what made me sad, because the Withered looked so cool. And then just like, you know, Toy Chica got all the screen time, which I'm not complaining. Except I am complaining because it pissed me off that Toy Chica got the most screen time. And she didn't even flash us. If you know, you know. I'm gonna end this here. The issue is, right, is there's nothing good to talk about in the movie. If you wanna, I could talk about the bad aspects, but there's not even that many bad aspects either. It's just the bad aspects of it are so big. Like the whole movie, it just exists. That's what I think the final thing about it is. It was supposed to be scarier than the first. I was laughing my ass off. And the fan service was great. The fan service was great. Like, just like the first one. Like, they did a good job with the fan service. Like, the Freddy Fazbear plush. That was peak. Now officially canon. But yeah, you know, it was like, you could tell there was effort put into the movie, but the writing was terrible. Like, it was just so unredeemable. The second FNaF 1 versus FNaF 2 became canon. And I literally, as a joke, I go to Mark and say, FNaF 1 versus FNaF 2. And that's what happens. That's... We were really doing this, huh? Like, man, that was a movie, and it kind of just ends too. Like, it sucks that there was already a confirmed, like, because the first one, right? They signed a 3-movie deal with Matthew Lillard, but they didn't know if they would be able to make the second and third one. But they knew they were going to be able to make the third one after the second one. As the I think they started filming the third one before the second one came out. So I'm happy we're getting a third one, like shit. But the second one, it just really suffers from sequel syndrome. The sequel of the trilogy syndrome. So yeah, we gotta hope for FNaF 3, pretty much. I mean, it was... You know the fort building scene from the first movie? Where you're like, what the fuck am I watching? That's what the FNaF movie 2 felt like. And I think I'm just going to leave that there. I could talk about, that scene where Matthew Lillard falls off the banister after being shot, I think, in the dream sequence. I could talk about that scene, but... Let's not talk about that scene. Like, what the fuck were they doing, man? The movie had so much hope, and it fumbled. That's yeah. Alright, well, yeah, I'm actually going to straight up leave it there. I will be doing something like this weekly, just yapping at you guys. Next week, I'm going to be talking about Partners in Time and actually giving a genuine review on it, because I know it's a joke that I always say Partners in Time is perfect, but is that my real opinion? You'll have to find out next week. Also, comment down below what other things you want me to talk about. I'll probably start doing a few where it's like just a jumbled thing, or not jumbled, combined topics. Like I'll talk about one thing, then another thing, then another thing. And I'll probably have, like, some people on here eventually. Be like, yo, what's up? You want to just yap about something? Since, the Wide Lemon podcast is kill already. I'll make Lemon bring it back. Don't worry. Alright. I'll catch you guys later. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And goodbye.